The sky isn't always blue. But have you noticed? It never rejects the dark clouds. And neither should you. You can learn to love yourself, gently, deeply dash. Even when your heart is hurting. This part is about moments like that. When the storm is no longer outside, but quietly rising within. And you choose not to run anymore. Part 3, The Storm. When the pain you thought was gone returns. Not every storm begins with thunder. Some arrive silently, like a sunless afternoon, like a sigh no one hears. I don't know when I started to feel unstable. I just remember that the calm days suddenly became blurry. I no longer felt inspired to write. I didn't want to wake early to watch the clouds drift. I sat for hours, staring out the window, feeling nothing at all. As if some door inside me had quietly closed. But that door didn't close on its own. It was pushed shut by the quiet tides of old pain, waiting for the day I'd return and open it. Some pain doesn't disappear, it just sinks deep. And one day, when your heart is softest, it returns. Not to destroy you, but to be seen. I thought I had moved on. The old things. The ones who left. The memories that seemed to have faded. But when the mind empties, they come back, vividly. Like a wound that seemed to heal, but bleeds the moment you touch it. I didn't cry. But something inside felt stuck, unmoving. I tried turning away from it, pretending again. But this time, the pain wouldn't stay quiet, it wanted to be heard. You can't run from pain by ignoring it. It doesn't need your explanation, it needs your presence. I tried throwing myself into work. I turned off my phone, read books, listen to music. But nothing helped me feel better. At night, I just wanted to fall asleep early, not to rest, but to avoid feeling. I feared the silence. Because in it, I faced myself, raw and fragile. I knew I couldn't keep going like this. Maybe it was time to sit with the storm inside me. The sky isn't always blue. But the miracle is, it never rejects dark clouds. Just like how you can learn to love yourself, even when you're hurting. One night, the rain fell hard. I sat by the window, watching it splash on the roof and stream down. There was a storm in me too. Silent. Invisible. But overwhelming. I remembered Thich Nhat Hanh's words. Feelings come and go like clouds in a windy sky. Conscious breathing is my anchor. I started breathing slowly. And just breathed. When you can't stop the storm, learn to stand still and breathe with it. Healing isn't about being strong right away. It's about staying with your softness, without shame. The next morning, I didn't pretend to be cheerful. I allowed myself to sit quietly, leaning against the wall, hugging my knees. No forcing. No pretending to be okay. I just breathed. And whispered, I'm tired. But I'm still here. The Buddha once said, you yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. And in that moment, my breath returned to me. Like an old friend, still waiting to be remembered. Maybe you haven't moved past it. But as long as you're still breathing, you're already walking the path. I started giving myself 10 minutes each day to just sit. Simply sit and feel the breath go in and out. At first, it was hard. My mind kept running back to the past, then forward to the future. But then came these fleeting moments of calm. Like a pocket of sky, still and windless, right in the middle of the storm. And as the wind settled, I began to see the sun behind the clouds. No one can walk through your storm for you. But you can learn to stand in the rain and not fear it anymore. I no longer hope to go back to normal. I just wish that each day, I'd learned to care for myself a little more. Some days were still heavy, tears still came, but I stopped blaming myself. I learned to listen. And slowly, I realized, the sky within me was still there. Just waiting for the clouds to pass. Maybe not everyone sees the light in the storm. But you know what? You are that light, as long as you don't leave yourself behind.